with Riven, okay, let's look at her skill set, the passive and so on, okay? So her passive, Runic Blade. So, what's Runic Blade, you might say? Okay. Abilities charge Riven's Blade up to 3 times, okay? Attacks expand charges to deal 167 physical damage, okay, it's like 50% of the attack damage. Deals 50% damage to structures, okay, basically. When you do an ability, you see the yellow bar. Okay, that's 1, that's 2, and this is 3.
For those who were lost.
And that's how you maximize it. So you might see, okay, if your matchup is really difficult, right, and you don't want to actually go full in, so you might see people going like this, okay, then the third one knock up and auto attack. So when you use an auto attack, 1 charge goes away, okay. Never go like this. Never, guys. Always use it. At least 1. Most of the time it will be 1. Okay, sometimes it will be 2. But you need at least 1. It really helps. Really helps. Even when you're breaking turrets, for example. Spam ability. Boom. Boom. And auto attack in between. I don't know if you can see. But I'll show you. So, basically, okay, that's the passive. Okay. Her first ability, Broken Wings. Okay, this is 2 slashes and the third one will be a knockup. Okay. Slash in a direction up to 3 times. Each slash deals 312 physical damage in this scenario to nearby enemies. It's an AoE, guys. It can be an AoE. The third slash crosses turns, knocks up nearby enemies. Yes, we know that. Okay. So, basically, let me explain to you because this is the most important thing on Riven. Okay, so
the dragon has spawned.
1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me put the cooldown. The thing is, when you want to do the combo, you shouldn't do it on 0 cooldown. Okay. Now I see a lot of people. What they do with Riven, right, is they go boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. You know, even they don't do that because you didn't notice that. What they do is boom, 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 boom. It's all sloppy, right? It's all sloppy. You don't want that. You don't want that. You need to lock on the target. That's why Riven is very hard in teamfights. You need to lock on the target. You go move backwards. Okay, let me show it again. So, I'm gonna try to do it on slow motion, but slow motion is very hard. Wait.
My hands are stained.
Does it work on this? Hey, let me see. So I like to use this one. Wait, go. Not this, doesn't work on this shit. Okay.
Burdens of the past.
It definitely works on this. So what I like to do is, you see? I hope that actually helps. So basically, wait. Lock, Q, auto attack, move backwards, Q, auto attack, move backwards, Q, auto attack, and then either you go all in or you go back. Okay, so that's it works. Yeah. So this you need to master it, guys. I don't want to see this thing right here, and I don't know what. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
The Rift Herald has spawned.
If you're serious about playing Riven, you need to master this. This is our kit. This is our kit, and it's way easier than PC. That's why Riven is considered one of the most mechanically challenging hero to master on PC because of the moving backwards. But on Wild Rift, it's not that hard. Anyways. Now, by the way, if you want to cancel the auto lock and stuff, just hit the turret or the minion button and boom. Okay. So that's for her Q. Okay. Now, Key Burst, her W. It's a stun, AoE stun. Now the hitbox for the stun is very small, guys. Very small. Very small. Stun nearby enemies for 0.75, dealing 395 physical damage. Okay, see, the stun is not long. Okay. And this is like maxed. Everything is maxed. But the purpose of the stun, right, You can do auto attack stun and auto attack. Don't just stun and leave. Use the stun to put in an auto attack, because what happens is, you see the stun, you have 1 bar of energy, boom.
How should I proceed?
You see? So I'll do the combos later, but for now I just wanna explain like the skills. So Valor, her dash shield. Dash in a direction and gain a shield absorbing your attack damage. 135 damage for 1.5 seconds. Okay. Now, Valor cannot cross terrain. I don't know what terrain means, but I can definitely tell you that you cannot dash through walls. Like for example, let me show you real quick. Least in dash, you can go through. This you cannot go through. So what you need to do is boom, use the third ability.
Burdens of the past.
I'm trying to put this as a beginner's guide, but I'm putting like advanced techniques, so I guess put them together. Okay, her ult, her R, Blade of the Exile. Expand Riven's blade for 15 seconds. Her sword becomes bigger. Okay, granting 20% bonus attack damage. That's where her actual damage comes from, and her range of the attack, auto attacks, increasing the range of her attacks and damaging abilities, and granting a single cast of Wind Slash. Okay, what's Wind Slash? Wind Slash is basically an AoE. Is it like a projectile? It's a shockwave, but it can be blocked. So basically, Lux ult cannot be blocked by Yasuo Wind Wall, but Riven can be blocked. So keep that in mind. It's blockable. So the thing with her, for example. Oh, are you sure the dash? Oh my god, I'm horrible. Okay, this is the dash. Anyways, so her sword becomes bigger. Okay, you see where you're actually hitting. Watch, see, and now it's gone. Okay, now let me show you her second ult. You see this? Okay, I don't want you to ult and then spam it unless the enemy is really low HP. Basically, this ult acts as if it's Garen's ult. So what does Garen ult do? Garen's ult, first of all, is true damage. Okay, this is not true damage, but they both do more damage when the enemy's HP is lower. So in a team fight, okay, that's why Riven is really strong. In a team fight, okay, when you go in with your combo, okay, and you want to play a Riven, depending if you have initiators or not, okay. But I like to initiate, I like to play aggressive, but at the same time, I can play her as if Fiora to clean up. So when everyone is low, you go stun them, do the combo ult, and then do the slash, and I'm telling you, you get an easy triple kill, if not penta, depending on how they're grouped up. So basically, it's, you see, I'm pretty sure the range of it doesn't matter. So if you hit it from here or here, doesn't matter. What matters is the HP of the opponent. Now, so is there anything else that you guys need to know about Riven? Okay. No, the build and stuff, I'll get to it later. Okay. Now, basic combos. So, like I explained to you, the first one you need to master is... This is clean, guys. This is clean. Now, this is really... Like, at level 1, she beats... I would say she beats everyone except Pantheon, Wukong, Fiora, Karen, and I think those are the ones in Wild. Yeah, I don't know if I forgot one. But yeah, you can beat Nasus, Darius, you can go all in. Just go all in. Go all in. And if they're bad, you can kill them. Easily. Oh, also, Irelia is very easy matchup for Riven. Very easy. And that's when I'll bring a freaking Irelia guide. Okay, anyways, I'm rambling right now. So, your triple Q auto attack going backward and stuff like that. Now, the second combo is with your dash stun. Now, there are 2 ways you can do this. And you need to hear Riven's voice. Many people, they do dash, stun, okay? And then you can hear her voice, but what you need to do is, you see how her voice changes, guys.
How should I proceed?
Okay, I'll show you. The first one, her ha gets extended. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want it ha, like this. Ha. That's it. That's it. That's how you do it. Now,
Choose your own path.
what I do is I like this, and then I do the Q combo. But what you can actually do is auto attack.
Almost death.
This works too. This is fantastic. But sometimes,
Burdens of
also
the
sometimes what you want to do is basically dash, auto attack, stun to maximize. You see? To put most damage, guys. Okay. Dash, auto attack, stun, auto attack, your Q combo.
How should I proceed?
Okay. Now, but if you want to catch onto someone, what I like to do is,
Almost death.
that's why, guys, that's why. So if you notice, I flashed with Riven, okay? If she has flash up, guys, if she has flash up, she is around 50 to 60% better in team fights, or even laning wise. Can you imagine how flash is very important? If you don't have flash on Riven, don't engage in team fights. She's way weaker, because you want to surprise them, right?
Choose your own
Because
path.
you can do this, or you can flash and do the stun thingy. Okay, I don't have flash. Okay, so you can go like this. Flash is very important. That's why you see our people, when they want to go full aggressive, they go proto belt. It's an additional dash to catch up to enemies. Anyways, so those are the simple combos. Now her ult on Wild Rift, it's clunky, right?
Choose
So
your
on
own path.
on PC you can go dash ult, okay, but it's clunky. You see, there was like a 1 second delay, 1 second delay. And I hope they figured that out. I don't know why they made it that way, but there are ways to cancel it on PC. On Wild Rift, it's a struggle, yo. Or you can go like this. But still, you saw that 0.2 seconds, 0.5 seconds of a delay that the actual good person can react to. They can flash away, they know you're gonna engage to them. Because they can see when the blade is out, guys, that means Riven is going all in. All in. So this is her, like, her ult doesn't
Choose
change.
your own path.
Like, this is the basic combos, right? Now, I want to speak about the matchups, because with Riven, right, her skill set is easy. It's not that hard, but she struggles really hard
How should I proceed?
because of the matchups. Okay. Who counters Riven? Let's say, who counters Riven? Okay? Really hard. Before level 5, don't fight Pantheon. Please, guys, don't fight Pantheon. Before level 5, you're not beating a good Pantheon. I don't care how good you are as a Riven. If the Pantheon is really good, he destroys you. So keep the fighting at level 5 and above when you have your ult. Who beats Riven? Renekton. A good Renekton beats Riven. A good Renekton beats Riven. Those two, personally, are the toughest matchups. Now, which one is like a skill-based matchup? Camille and Fiora. For Camille, okay,
Choose your own path.
Riven needs to play 100% perfect in the laning phase. 100% perfect in the laning phase to win against a Camille. So basically, you would say, okay, how do I play 100%? Okay, let me teach you.
So long I've wandered.
Camille has her W, which is her slow, right? Okay. You can either, what I like to do is the dash. Don't let it touch you. If you cannot dash away, which then your positioning is bad, I would prefer not dashing away, going forward so her damage is reduced. So it's like you're going towards her. But I wouldn't recommend that. Try your best. You have a lot of dashes, you know. This is the problem with the auto lock. That's why Riven is hard. Because of the auto lock. The auto lock. So basically, you dash and you will dodge it. You're not gonna get hit unless your positioning is bad. Now, for her cables, it's all about the cables. If she hits you with the cable, you're losing the matchup. Now, if you wanna play safe, you can dodge the cable easily. But if you wanna actually go all in or really trade with Camille and like really destroy her, when she cables, as soon as she almost wants to touch you, you stun her. And then do the combo. Do the combo. Also with Camille, right? You both are rocking bomb plating, right? You both are gonna proc it, okay? But the advantage with Camille is her passive shield. So you just want to proc that passive shield, make her use it, go backwards, okay? Your skill's cooldown is less than Camille's cooldown of her passive, right? As soon as you get, go all in. Go all in. Camille doesn't beat you if she doesn't have her passive shield and bomb plating. She doesn't beat Riven. Doesn't beat her, especially if you stun her cable. Camille is really dangerous because of her cables. Stun the cables. That's it. If Camille really wants to trap you, okay? If she wants to trap you in her ult, that's really wrong on Camille because you can spam the abilities. You can spam the abilities. Okay? So that's Camille's matchup. Okay. Now, Fiora's matchup. Fiora is really strong on Wild Rift, guys. She's really broken on Wild Rift, guys. Really broken. And it's unfortunate because it's supposed to be a 50-50 matchup, Riven and Fiora, but on Wild Rift I would say like 60 to 70% Fiora. The thing with Fiora, right? If she doesn't parry your stun, you beat her. But if she parries your stun, you're not escaping. You're dead. You're dead. So, while as if Fiora doesn't parry the stun, Fiora can escape. She can't beat you, but she can escape. She can flash away, she can dash away. But if Riven goes, for example, like this, but the Fiora parried, Riven is dead. Riven is not escaping this. Riven isn't escaping. I don't care if you have a flash and stuff. Fiora will dive you under the turret. Easily. Especially if it's 0-0 and same level. No way. Now if Fiora is level 2 and you're level 1, just forget it. Ask for a gank. Ask for a gank. You're not beating a Fiora if she outlevels you. Now if Riven outlevels Fiora, Fiora is gone. Okay? Fiora, it's all about leveling. That's why you always look at the experience. If you can get a level before Fiora, go all in, you're gonna beat her. You're gonna beat her. Okay? So you need to also, so when Fiora does the grand challenge, her ult, in my experience, I would go away. I would bait her ult. It's okay. It's okay. Don't fight her with the ult. She's gonna keep healing and healing and healing. Don't. Unless she's really low. Just don't. She's gonna beat you. Because Riven's cooldown, because you're building cooldown reduction on Riven, it's okay. You will get your abilities before her anyways. And you're gonna beat her. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The problem with the matchup is because Riven never use champion rune on Riven. Okay, but Fiora, champion rune is a blessing. So the matchup is really biased right now with the champion rune available on Wild Rift. That it's very hard for Riven to beat Fiora. Because I've encountered it. No matter how good you are on Riven, right? You go against a Fiora with champion rune, she's gonna destroy you. Whether she parries your stun or not, just by the poking. First of all, she's gonna freeze the lane. you're not gonna be able to do anything unless you get ganks by your mid or jungler. So I recommend ganks, especially if you notice the Fiora is rocking the champion. Anyways, Naso's very easy. Easiest matchup before minute, I would say 15 to 20. Easiest matchup. Easiest matchup. You can kill him at level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. When he has ult, just bait his ult, go back, don't fight him with the ult, okay? And then just come back and finish him off. Easy. Darius, really easy. Darius doesn't beat Riven except in one condition, guys. In one condition, and I've never seen that. I've never seen that in Wild Rift. So basically with Darius, most Darius players are used to hooking first and then doing the combo, right? If they do that, Riven beats them. Just go all in and destroy them. You're not gonna lose. But if Darius is smart and he hooks you in the middle of your combo or when you're trying to exit, you're gonna lose the matchup. You're not winning the matchup. You're losing it. So it depends on the Darius player. It actually depends on the Darius player. Now, what else? Garen. Oh, Garen is broken right now on Wild Rift. Okay. The later the game is, okay, currently in Wild Rift, Garen becomes stronger and Riven cannot kill him. But what you want to do in the matchup, right? You want to don't trade him at level 1 unless you see him miss out his silence. Because most of the time he's going to do the silence. If he doesn't go for the silence first, which is his first skill, he can go all in. He's not a threat. He can go spinning wave, sonic wave. I don't care what wave he wants to spin around and like a Beyblade. I don't care. You're beating him. If he goes silence, you cannot trade him unless you exhaust his silence. How do you exhaust? Go in. Okay. Act like you want to attack him. He will see it as a threat. He wants to trade with you. Just go back off. Okay. Most of the time you'll be under the turret, guys. Okay. Until level 3. At level 3, what you want to do is you can either go your combo, okay? He will silence you, by the way. Or what you can do, what I like to do is like this. Okay? So I use my second Q and third Q to escape, so he doesn't do damage. That's how I win trades. Okay, and keep trying your best to do it as much as possible because his passive, he keeps regenerating health like crazy. What you can do also is he has silence, right? My stomach. I don't know if you can hear the winning sounds. I'm hungry, but anyways, so. With Garen, right? So basically, if you can't bait his silence, okay, use your shield to block his silence. Once blocked, just do the combo, okay, and then back off. Because with Garen, right, his ultimate, and especially with how Garen builds right now is, if you're going against Conqueror Garen with like AD and stuff, it's not a problem. The problem is when you're going against this broken build, which is Grasp of the Undying and then just full tank. It's a problem. So you're looking at getting a kill around level 4 to level 7. That's kind of your good window. That's where you excel. I would say at level 3 too. But level 3 you're trading, so it's very hard to get a kill. You're trading. Also, I would recommend Ignite. People would say, oh, get Barret. No. Ignite. Why Ignite? Because Ignite acts like an executioner. Okay? Oh, what's an executioner, you say? Executioner calling. Physical damage applies grievous wounds to enemy champion. This doesn't mean it all. Which means also it reduces their healing too, guys. It reduces their healing. So when you use the Ignite, okay, I don't know if it stacks up. Maybe it stacks up the Execution and Ignite, but I like to use it one at a time. For example, if you don't have Ignite, let's say, you can build the first item Executioner. Okay, just Executioner. You don't need Mortal Reminder and stuff like that. Okay, so This is the matchup. These are the difficult ones. Renekton is very hard if it's a good Renekton. Guys, Black Cleaver, one of the best and most essential items for Riven on Wild Rift. No, 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 no. You would say, oh, Mesmerize, should I build it like first item? Depends. Depends. Many people would say yes. Depends. Let's say you're snowballing, right? Your lane up, it's really easy. For example, I'm going against Irelia. Very easy matchup. Very easy. I don't care how good you are as an Irelia. Very easy matchup. Because you're snowballing, you're gonna get kills really easily. You go, Yumu's Ghostblade as first item. Oh my, this is a snowball item. After that, you go the Black Cleaver. Okay. Then you do the normal build. Okay. Other than that, other than Yumu Blade, I don't really recommend you going for Trinity Force. No, 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 no. Bloodthirster. No. I want to speak about Bloodthirster. So for the second item, the Death Dance. So when I used to play League, right, there was nothing called Death Dance. There was Bloodthirster. And when Riven rocks Bloodthirster, oh my god, she becomes tanky. But I don't like Bloodthirster on Riven on Wild Rift. I prefer Death Dance, especially with how burst the champions are. Okay, with how burst the champions are. Yo, Death Dance. Okay. Quicksilver is when there's a lot of CC. Okay, not knockups. Other crowd controls like stun, rooting, slowdowns, and so on. Okay, so knockbacks doesn't work too. Like Bane doesn't work with them. Zonia is good. Okay. Proto Belt is really good, and Teleport is really good. Okay. For the boots, I see a lot of people rocking this for the lifesteal. I like this. Okay. So I like these two, lifesteal and the lucidity. Do I really want a lot of cooldown reduction? Okay. Or do I want lifesteal? Depends. Okay. Sterak, one of the most broken. Like literally, it's built on every champion, most of the champions, to be honest. Mortar Reminder. So Mortar Reminder is really good for that armor penetration, especially with like Baron lanes and like, oh my god, what's going on? I dropped my phone. Whoa! I wanted to itch, like my leg was itchy. So basically, Mortar Reminder is really good. Now, if you really don't want to build Mortar Reminder, if all the enemies are squishy and stuff, I would go for Bloodthirster. If you really don't want to go Bloodthirster, I would go for Trinity Force. If you're like, oh, I don't want Trinity Force, just go for the Blade of the Ruined King. Okay? Now, if you want to build more like a tank, right? You don't have to go all damage. One of the best tanks is Randuin Omens, especially against the Vayne, Draven, these Jinx, you know, Yasuo, Randuin Omen is the way. Okay, I think Guardian Angel is amazing. You get attack damage, you get armor, you have survivability. If you mess up, it's really good. It's really good. What else? Mm. Oh, also by the way, if you see Zed, right? Riven can go mid. Riven counters Zed really hard. I'll tell you something, Zed will never be able to kill that Riven. Never. Never. If it's a good Riven, good Zed, Riven beats him easily without breaking his sword. Easily. When he ults you, you can dash away from his combos and stuff, and the shield also, his ult cannot melt down your shield. You will not lose. You will not lose. Okay, now for the runes. Always Conqueror, guys. Conqueror. Always. Now the second rune depends on the scenario. Brutal if you're going against like tanks, you want the armor penetration and the extra AD. Hunter. Vampirism if you want more lifesteal, if you're going for lifesteal. I used to rock Triumph a lot, especially against Squishy. Triumph is the best rune for Riven against Squishy team. Basically, why? When you kill one, and definitely in team fights you're gonna kill multiple people, you restore 10% missing health. So you're gonna keep restoring health, okay? And you deal 3% more damage to enemies below 35%, and when you're doing the combo they're gonna be lower than 35%, especially squishy. Yo, Riven destroy squishy champions. Also, by the way, for the tough counters, by the way, I forgot to say Cannon and Teemo. If Teemo's really good, he can beat Riven. He can outplay him. Cannon, oh my god, Cannon is so annoying. Cannon is so annoying. In laning phase, in the team fights, his ultimate and Zoni is cancerous. So yeah. Sorry, I forgot about those. Because I try to forget about them, you know what? They're a pain. They're a pain. Wait, give me. Give me. Okay. Now, for the rune, I really like bone plating. You can go adaptive carapace, but yeah, bone plating. Why? Because it helps you with the trading. Because Riven is all about trading. You cannot go all in. Oh, I'm like Fiora or like Darius or Garen. Like I'm going all in and stuff. I'm gonna destroy, melt them. No. You gotta play smart. You gotta out trade the opponent and then go all in. So bone plating. Now, for the last rune, which is the inspiration, you have two choices: either Sweet Tooth or Hunter Genius. Okay, Sweet Tooth or Hunter Genius. If you're really good, if you're confident, like for example, you're going against Area, you don't need Sweet Tooth. Just go Hunter Genius and spam the abilities. You know, I love how I'm hating against what's it called, Aurelia. This is a really easy matchup, and people think Aurelia destroys Riven. She doesn't. She will never. Riven counters are hard. Now, Riven can be played in 3 positions, guys, and I prefer only 2 positions. Don't play her the third one, honestly. Baron lane, her favorite one. Mid lane, her second favorite. And the third one, which you're seeing more often now in League and Wild Rift, which is the jungle. And I hate jungling, anyways. And the Riven jungle, many people would say it's good. She's okay. But she cannot compete against Kha'Zix right now, Rengar, Lee Sin, Xin Zhao. She cannot compete with those people. So, I think I covered it all. Let me know, guys, if I missed anything on Riven, if you want any more details and stuff like that, okay? It's 30 minutes and I didn't even... I'm trying to go quick. Anyways, guys, I'll try to trim it down, but I'll try to put it like 25 minutes. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this guide, you found it very helpful. And I'll move forward to Aurelia guide right now because I know Aurelia, many people consider her the hardest champion in Wild Rift, or one of the hardest. But I don't see her that way. Anyways, guys, peace out.